With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I've struggled a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Cowboys!
They run once more with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he goes out right around the 39. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
18 rattle.
Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Come on, go straight. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And he gets it down to the 32. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. 19 Tiger. Go.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
As we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Cougar 19 Lions.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
60 Eagles.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Go, go, let's go.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Gun, that's on his hunt. Hey, I'm gun. Red.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Jaguars at 11-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey, Lion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20, 5, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wits in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready? 1918. Let's go.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. At the 38-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Hey. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion right is Pittman. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Hey, Ginger, touch! Still. Big 13 heavy. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
On red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, son, they started to hunt. Check. Huck, street. Easy. Here we go, son.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ralph, son, they started to hunt. 11, Agate.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Decent 24.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Flush to his right. And he hits it in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And Thomas has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. That'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny them the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
19 target, 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds.
90 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hey, Lion.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jaguars have regained the lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9.
65 10.
Now it's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Two yards still to go. Third down now.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Mitchell. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Hey, Soko, 11-11.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, go.
And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Ready, ready. Panther 11, Panther 11. Red. Vikings.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On the jump.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Warriors 17. Here we go. Here we go. 65, 79 Broncos 13. 5 years.
In motion left is Mitchell.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go. 1970 Lions.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a close touchdown. Tyler Warren from 6 yards away.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hunter. Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
The Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Red on red.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Hey, go, go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go, go.
Now Lawrence. Thomas is good, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 42. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays that need to continue to convert.
115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a second and 10.
Hey, Lion. 13, Luke. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
60 Bison. 11 Agate.
Here we go on fourth down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, a nice return, but he takes a quick shot at the end of it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So I'm saying this side, shutting you and I vibe to the food. I see pop. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give a side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to vibe, the killer vibe. Probably the beast we die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Rip 20.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10.
11, let's go. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A short throw there to Strange. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko. Here we go.
To throw again is Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, they think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Jensen, touch.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath ETN. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Lou.
Now Lawrence to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ginger.
Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Rip, 23.
On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here, he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
18, 70 ring, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18, Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Come on.
In motion, the tight end. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 81 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a good game now.
They don't lie. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Little on for the Jaguars field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got him in, it's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
17 yards. Move those chains. Hey, 13, Luke.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
And he's going to be taken down. Right at the line. So we stopped for no gain. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ralph, hey, tomato. Done. Here we go,
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
11, Agate.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's complete to Mitchell. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cougar 19. Ready.
Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson out of the shotgun. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Ready. 60 back.
Richardson working from the gun. And he'll get this down to the 10. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Richardson.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, Farmer, because they were still laser focused on about his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got them 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. Let's go now. Ready.
Richardson to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Ready.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready. Dragon 60. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Here's Richardson.
He finds his man complete. It's Mitchell. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And he's got this down to the 35.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now it's Richardson.
Steps away to his left.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Crash. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Again, it's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes 2nd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go now. Viking 18. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Go.
Richardson looking to throw.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Oh, wait, hold that for
nothing, and timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Ready?
Here we go. First and goal. One last shot for Richardson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that